In this film by Before Caledonia, we'll explore 5 ancient urban standing stone sites in Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. We'll find out about ley lines, a Roman chariot burial, and enigmatic neolithic rock art, all connected with these mysterious megaliths and more. Let me know in the comments below your favourite site. If you would like to help the channel, watch the video to the end, hit the like button, subscribe and leave a comment for a personal reply. Just one of these simple actions supports Before Caledonia. A mysterious mound rarely visited on the extreme western outskirts of Scotland's capital is Edinburgh's Stonehenge. An enigmatic site and standing stones left behind by our prehistoric ancestors, which no doubt was a very important site in ancient times and still is in the present day. Let me know in the comments of any urban standing stones in your own town or city. Hullyhill is situated 7 miles from the city centre and directly beneath Edinburgh Airport's main runway. The age of Hullyhill is unknown, but it's thought to be Bronze Age. The site was originally called Healy Hill and was scheduled in 1931. The main feature is the 3 metre high grass covered mound, which has a diameter of 30 metres. The mound is not central to the surviving standing stones. A modern 0.75 metre high retaining wall encompasses the tumulus. When visiting Hullyhill, I noticed a collection of painted stones, likely deliberately left as an offering to the site. From the top of the mound, Arthur's Seat is visible, away in the distance to the east towards Edinburgh. The top of the mound also has a slightly hollowed disc shape. 3 standing stones made of greenstone survive in a diameter of 100 metres. These remaining stones are not in a circular arrangement. It's quite possible that around 12 standing stones or concentric rings may have existed. A closer look at the surviving stones reveals some interesting features. The largest megalith at Hullyhill seems to have simulacra. There seems to be an eye, a nose and a mouth. In my opinion, this is no doubt intentional. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Human-like faces on stones at stone circles is not uncommon. A few other examples are Balbirnie Stone Circle in Fife or Avebury in England. One of the other standing stones seems to have a male phallic shape, which may indicate Hullyhill being a fertility or a male site, perhaps both. Male phallic shapes appear at stone circles quite regular. A few examples are Caiy Stane, a recumbent stone circle in Aberdeenshire, and at the main Callanish site on the Isle of Lewis. The male phallic shape is interesting, as anyone keen on earth energies, dowsing and ley lines will be interested to know. Hullyhill is on the male current of the Megaliths line. The word Hully has ley in its pronunciation. Check out Gary Baltcliffe and Caroline Hoare's excellent book, The Spine of Albion, which tracks the Megaliths line. There's amazing sites to visit on the line through the whole length of the UK, from southern England to the north of Scotland. An 1830 antiquarian excavation uncovered a dagger or riveted spearhead with bone fragments and animal charcoal. Before the erection of the modern industrial estate, an Iron Age cart burial was excavated. This cart burial from the Iron Age is extremely rare and the first example recorded in Scotland. The closest similarity to this find is in Belgium or northeast France, where complete cart burials are quite common. The only other known area of cart burials in the UK is Yorkshire in northeast England. Here, nearly all the chariot burials were carts that had been taken apart. In April 2007, a geophysical survey was undertaken which found not much of interest below the surface. A few of the close by street names linked with the Chariot burial and the mound are Holly Hill Road and Chariot Drive. Perhaps the modern day Newbridge area was seen as important to our prehistoric ancestors from various timelines. On the other side of the very busy roundabout, roughly 320 metres from the tumulus in the industrial estate, is a large 2.7 metre high megalith. This may be an outlier to Holly Hill and possibly once part of a larger site. Holly Hill is open 24/7 to the public. It's not signposted nor has an information board. This is a site for the keen megalithomaniac, earth mysteries enthusiast, dowser or historian. You may meet the odd local person walking their dog. Holly Hill is located next to Old Liston Road in Newbridge, which is on the extreme western outskirts of Edinburgh. The relentless traffic of the M9 road passes directly next to the site. Next to a busy road and residential area is a standing stone that sits high up on a wall next to a church. The Boar Stone on Morningside Road is the first of 3 standing stones heading out towards the south of Edinburgh. The other 2 stones are the Buck Stane and the Caiy Stane. Filming and photographing was difficult due to the narrow pavement, busy traffic and the height of the stone. The Boar Stone is a slab of sandstone. Notice a face which looks to the left. An eye, a nose and a mouth can clearly be seen. In 1942, an archaeology analysis indicated the Boar Stone could have been the cover of a kist. This is only a possibility. The stone has also been known as the Hair Stane and the memorial to the Battle of Flodden. The inscription on the plaque reads, "In which the royal standard was last pitched for the muster of the Scottish army on the Burgh Muir before the Battle of Flodden, 1513. It long lay in the adjoining field, was then built into the wall near this spot and finally placed here by Sir John Stuart Forbes of Pitsligo, Bart, 1852. Highest and midmost was descried, the royal banner floating wide, the staff a pine tree strong and straight, pitched deep in a massive stone, which still in memory is shown, yet bent beneath the standard's weight, Marmion." In 2013, people raised £1,700 to restore the plaque as a mark of respect for the fallen, for the 500th anniversary of the Battle of Flodden. A celebration was had to mark the restoration of the marker on the battle's 500th anniversary in 1513. The Boar Stone is around 20 minutes walk from the city centre. It is located next to Chalmers Church at 69B Morningside Road on the A702 road. The Buck Stane. In the south of Edinburgh on Braid Road holds the Buck Stane, a old stone which sits in a modern residential area with public access. The stone is situated in an alcove built into a garden wall. There is also an information plaque. The inscription reads, "This March stone, a relic of feudal times, occupied a commanding site on the old Roman road about 250 yards north from this spot. By tradition, the name was derived from the stone having marked the place where the buckhounds were unleashed when the King of Scotland hunted in this region." Buckhounds were a breed of staghound which were used for hunting smaller breeds of deer like fallow deer. The stone is 1 metre high and has a male phallic-like appearance, which could be a fertility symbol. The Buck Stane is classified as a prehistoric standing stone on Canmore. Lots of streets in the vicinity have Buckstone in their name, like Buckstone Drive, Buckstone Avenue and Buckstone Road, etc. The barony of Pennycook and the royal hunts on the Borough Muir is traditionally associated with the Buck Stane. It's been suggested when the King of Scots hunted in this area, the royal standard was flown from the stone, which may be the reason for the hole on the top. It's also suggested the Buck Stane could have been a march, which is a boundary stone for the close by Roman road. Much later, after the Roman period, the stone was mentioned in Crown land grants as a boundary marker. The Buck Stane was put in show at its current location and offered to the town council by a Mr. Bennett of the Buckstone Society. The Buck Stane is another hidden gem in a major city which likely gets very few visits. Today we can enjoy a visit and wonder how old this standing stone is and what its original purpose was. The Caiy Stane. Here we'll take a look at the city's biggest and best standing stone, which also has fascinating ancient rock art. This megalith would not look out of place in the Ness of Brodgar on Orkney. On the southern outskirts of Edinburgh, a superb standing stone still survives from antiquity, which is enclosed and preserved in a walled niche. Many streets in the vicinity have Caiy Stane in their name, like Caiy Stane Hill, Caiy Stane Avenue, etc. The Caiy Stane is a tall red sandstone megalith with enigmatic petroglyphs, which we'll take a look at shortly. It's located in an urban setting in the Comiston area. The megalith is broad and around 3 metres high. Running down from the top of the stone is wide weather channels, which are seen on other standing stones in Scotland like Machrie Moor on the Isle of Arran. The Caiy Stane has also been known as the Caiy Stane, the Caiy Stane and the Cat Stane. Hundreds of skeletons were found in the local area during road building in the early 1800s. A drawing was made of the stone in 1840 by James Drummond. The petroglyphs on the back of the stone add weight to the megalith's possible genesis in the Neolithic period, circa 5,000 years ago. The usual modern graffiti can clearly be seen on the back of the stone. Also on the back is a cluster of 6 ancient cup marks which likely date from the Neolithic era. In the surrounding area, on the hilltop, records show kists, urns and cairns which lingered into the Bronze Age. These relics led to a theory that Cayside Hill was a battle site. The Borestone in Morningside Road in Edinburgh is also thought to have been a battle memorial stone. Caiy Stane is located just off the A702 road in the south of Edinburgh. Go along Oxgangs Road and the megalith sits back in an alcove on Caiy Stane View. There's a small information board and parking is very easy. The information board reads the Caiy Stane. Standing over 9 feet high on a summit, originally with wide views, this broad slab of red sandstone includes a line of 6 probably prehistoric cup marks on its reverse face. The stone may have been erected as early as the Neolithic period, possibly before 3000 BC, to denote a ritual or burial place. Records of cairns, kists and urns found in the immediate vicinity show the hilltop continued to be used for burial in the Bronze Age. Discovery of these remains led to the supposition that Caiy Hill was the site of a battle variously suggested to have involved invading Romans, Danes, Vikings or Cromwellians. The Caiy Stane, also known as the Caiy Stane, the Cat Stane or the Camus Stane, was thought to have been a battle memorial stone. A couple of miles southeast of Edinburgh city centre is the Ravenswood Avenue standing stone, a relic from circa 4 millennia ago which survives in a modern urban street. The 2 metre high grey sandstone megalith is not in its original position. It's been moved 100 metres to the north of its original location. The stone was repositioned in the early 1700s for a road construction, then brought back to its first location in 1891, then moved for a third time to Ravenswood Avenue in 1971. The megalith has erosion at the top which appears to be natural and is similar to other eroded standing stones like the Machrie Moor megaliths on the Isle of Arran or the Devil's Arrows in England. There's also a depression hollow near the top of the stone. The megalith is secured in concrete and has a metal railing to protect it from vandalism, etc. I noticed there was no coins, stones or ribbons left as offerings, which is quite common at these sites. A few popular theories regarding the stone is it had ritual ceremonial use or could have been a location marker from a battle in the distant past. The Ravenswood Avenue standing stone became a scheduled ancient monument on the 18th of October 1938. Preceding this, in 1903, the stone was surveyed, and in 2002, on the 19th of December, an amended schedule of protection was created. It's amazing this megalith has survived from 4,000 years ago and can still be visited today. The standing stone can be found in Ravenswood Avenue in the Inch area of Edinburgh, very close to the A7 Old Dalkeith Road and opposite the Craigmillar Castle Park area. Before Caledonia is a prehistory project which visits the Neolithic stone circles, standing stones and rock art all over Scotland. You can support the project through Patreon and receive exclusive digital and physical content. There's also a PayPal donation option. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this film. Thanks to my Patreons and a megalithic thanks to our amazing ancient ancestors.